World War II was fought not only in the skies, seas, and battlefields, but also beneath the ground. From Europe to the Pacific, secret tunnels played a crucial role in military strategy, logistics, and survival. These underground networks served as hidden highways, storage facilities, escape routes, and even cities, shielding soldiers and supplies from enemy detection and bombardment. Whether carved through mountains or dug by hand in jungle soil, these tunnels represent one of the war's most fascinating and lesser-known aspects. 1. The Maginot Line, France's fortress underground. Before the outbreak of World War II, France invested heavily in the Maginot Line, a series of fortifications and tunnels built along the German border after World War I. This complex included bunkers, artillery casemates, and an extensive underground railway system that allowed troops and munitions to move without exposure to aerial attack. Although the line was ultimately bypassed during Germany's 1940 invasion through Belgium, the Maginot tunnels remain a testament to the importance of underground defense. They were self-sustaining, with living quarters, power generators, and medical facilities, an entire hidden infrastructure designed to endure prolonged conflict. 2. The Viet Minh and Japanese tunnel systems. While the Vietnam War is more famously associated with tunnel warfare, the use of tunnels by Vietnamese forces began during World War II. The Viet Minh, fighting Japanese occupation, dug extensive underground networks to hide weapons, supplies, and personnel. These primitive but effective tunnels laid the foundation for the later, more elaborate Siu Chi tunnels, but even during World War II, they allowed guerrilla fighters to strike and vanish without a trace. Camouflaged entrances and ventilation systems made them nearly impossible to detect. 3. Nazi Germany's secret tunnel projects. Germany also turned to tunnel systems, both for defense and for hiding its most secret operations. Mittelwerk and Dora Mittelbau. Deep inside the Harz Mountains, Nazi engineers built underground factories to produce V-2 rockets, away from Allied bombers. These factories were part of a larger tunnel system near Nordhausen, staffed by forced labor from nearby concentration camps. Conditions were brutal, and thousands died during construction or from overwork. Project Ries. In the Owl Mountains of Poland, the Nazis began constructing a massive underground complex known as Ries Giant. Though never completed, its scale and secrecy led to speculation it was intended as a command center for Hitler, or perhaps for secret weapons research. 4. The Allies' tunnels, Gibraltar and beyond. The British, too, made extensive use of underground facilities. Gibraltar, a strategic point at the entrance to the Mediterranean, was heavily fortified with 34 miles, 55 kilometers, of tunnels. These passageways included barracks, hospitals, water reservoirs, and ammo depots, essentially an entire city carved inside the rock. The tunnels allowed troops to live and operate under siege conditions, invisible to the enemy. In the Pacific, Allied forces used tunnels and caves for defense and logistics, particularly in New Guinea and on islands like Okinawa, where terrain made overland movement difficult and dangerous. 5. Tunnels as escape routes. Tunnels were not just for combat, they were also used for escape and resistance. The most famous example is the Great Escape from Stalag Luft III, a German POW camp for Allied airmen. In 1944, British officers secretly dug 3 tunnels, nicknamed Tom, Dick, and Harry, using crude tools and sheer determination. One tunnel was successfully used by 76 prisoners to escape, although most were later recaptured. These escape tunnels demonstrated the ingenuity and resilience of Allied prisoners, who worked under the nose of their captors using scavenged materials, careful planning, and a lot of patience. Conclusion. In a war defined by total conflict and technological innovation, tunnels represented a different kind of warfare, silent, secretive, and deeply strategic. They offered protection, mobility, and surprise in a landscape dominated by aerial surveillance and mechanized armies. Whether used for launching rockets, housing troops, resisting occupation, or breaking free from prison camps, the tunnel systems of World War II remain one of the most fascinating aspects of the conflict. Hidden worlds that played a vital role in shaping the course of history.